Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. This is Gaiana Ascended and my name is Anastasia, and I'm grateful to have you here today. Super excited to be doing this video. This is a where is this connection really going? So where is your connection really going? And we'll get into the energy of the connection plus the future, how things are going to look for you and your person going forward. So remember, this is a general reading, so take only the messages that resonate with you. If it doesn't apply, let it fly away. And also, I do personal readings. My email is in the description box, and I can send you my booking information, as well as live Reiki healing sessions. And so if either of those menus are interesting to you, if you want to look into my services, please and thank you, please feel free to email me. Sorry about the background noise. The AC is on. It is very warm, humid, and full of pollen in Michigan right now, so I do have to keep all my windows and doors closed. So let's see, any thank yous? Yes, I've been trying to thank the lovely viewers who donated, whose names I kept forgetting. So I wrote a note for Aung. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, A-U-N-G. Thank you so much for your donation. And Pam. And I said Vivian on my last video, but it was actually Victoria. So thank you, Victoria. Thank you, my lovely viewers who donated something to the channel. So I was able to get this pashmina in black for my table. And as I mentioned in other videos, I got these love messages decks. And I also was able to get something else for the channel. It was another deck. I can't think of exactly which one it was off the top of my head, but I also want to thank Heidi once again for donating the Adventure Tarot and a couple of love messages decks, and Angelina for donating some oracle cards. So thank you everybody who has contributed. Thank you everyone who has ordered a personal, and I'm working my way through those. So I'm really excited to be here with all of you, and it's just such a blessing and a gift. A little side note, I can't use community guidelines for comments yet because they're doing, I guess, like they're just experimenting with that on YouTube. So I'm gonna just mention that please only comment if what you're commenting is kind, helpful, supportive, or insightful, something that is intended to bring a positive energy to this channel. I have noticed, as is always with any kind of public platform, some pretty disrespectful comments. A few people I've had to mute, and one person I left up as a learning experience. If you don't have something positive to say, don't say it at all. It's kind of like, you know, constructive criticism that is not, I mean, this is my channel and I love you all very much. And if you don't resonate with me, you can click off, because constructive criticism from the peanut gallery is not helpful, and often a projection of someone else's pain or inability to connect with a part of themselves that is triggered by the reading or by me personally. And if you're not comfortable with my emotions or my presence, my humor, or the fact that sometimes my own energies show up in the readings, you're welcome to watch a different reader. But I am a genuine person, a human being, and I come through here because I exist here. And so, yeah, just please do comment gently and respectfully, and remember that I'm a human being. I'm here to deliver messages for free on YouTube, and also to connect with people who want to receive my services and offer healing and support to humanity. So with that being said, we'll go into the pile selection today. So today we have 3 piles to choose from. We have romantic partner for pile number 1. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. Let me get the lights on. There we go. Much better. Okay, so. Oh, and I have to burp. All right, well, I'm just going to timestamp it. Those of you who are watching from the intro, here we go. We're going to start over. Okay, let's get into our pile selection. So, pile 1, you have romantic partner. And this beautiful amber colored marble. Now, these marbles, our pile selection bubbles for today, come from Holly at Crystal Rose Tarot. They were a gift from her last year, I believe. They actually come on a lighted stand, but I haven't yet figured out how to get that working. It worked and then it didn't, so I'm not sure, but they're beautiful. They're like chakra globes and they light up. It's very beautiful. So we're using those today as our bubbles for our piles. So romantic partner for pile 1 and the beautiful amber bubble or glass marble. Pile 2, you have this inner power card and you have the blue and a little bit greenish marble for your pile. And pile 3, you have problem resolved. That is your card. And you have the purpley greenish, kind of greenish yellow. There's like a streak of green inside. And that is your marble. So go ahead, take a deep breath, center yourself, tune into the energy of your person, maybe say a prayer or ask your angels, guides, whatever you believe in to be present with you. I do imbue these readings with Reiki to create a sacred container for the messages to come through. So if you would like to receive that energy flow, you can just quietly say yes. If not, Reiki is not something that will reach you unless it is welcome. It is just divine source and love. It's very beautiful healing energy and it cannot harm you. So, yeah, and if you're interested in receiving a Reiki healing or a personal reading, my information is in the description box. And I will go ahead and get started with the readings. My floor is crying a lot today, especially for some reason. Squeak, squeak. Hello and welcome, pile 1. If you chose the romantic partner card and this beautiful amber colored marble, this is going to be your reading. So for you, you may already be in a romantic connection with this person, or this could be an indication that the direction that this connection is going is toward romance. This is such a beautiful fairy deck, and he is like a fairy king. Really beautiful red cape. He's got a sword here. You may live in the mountains, or your person might. There's a very majestic quality to this. Someone who's very serious. Someone who wants to show up and honor you, okay? So I feel like this is a connection that's heading in a really beautiful direction. So we are going to use the Awakened Tarot, actually. Spirit's like, which one? A lot of times I choose the cards in the moment based on the angelic guidance I receive as I am creating the content. And then sometimes that becomes the format for the whole video. Sometimes the piles are different. So we're going to go into the Awakened Tarot for you, for the overall energy of the connection, just to get into what the energy is in this moment before we go into where the connection is heading. So where is it going? So what is the overall energy, Spirit, between... Whoa, that was really intense and quick. So we have 10 of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. So we have 10, 10 coming out right away. And we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. And I want you to be able to see all these cards, but when they do this to me, then it messes up my flow. Let's see. And that, okay, I'm taking it in reverse today. So I don't take reversals very often, but that one is important. Okay. So the overall energy in this connection is this, that, give me a second. just like the cards kind of came out in a jumble and really fast, the words want to come out really fast. So this person has a lot that they've bottled up. There's a lot that they need to say. They're experiencing a lot of mental anguish. You may be. The overall energy in this connection is one where there has been an ending, but it was a required ending because things need to align in divine timing. 1010 is a very definitive sort of ending frequency. But when it comes up as the Wheel of Fortune, we're looking at something that is, the wheel is turning, something is shifting. And when it's upright, when that energy is flowing, it's something in your favor. So something about this connection has some sort of karmic tie where the ending itself was part of the karma or just the life lessons, if you want to put it that way, that needed to end, that needed to be gone through, experienced in order for this connection to move forward in any way. Okay. So right now you may have a wall up, you may be very guarded, or your person may be very guarded. It feels like there's an energy of wanting to come out of this place of withdrawal, withholding. This feels like a connection that caused enough grief and anguish between the two of you to make one or both of you feel very, very much like I have to stand my ground, right? You may have gone through a lot of pain as well. There are two different messages coming through here. There are people who are moving forward with a romantic partner right now and have this energy in their own energy. So if you're holding this energy of like, I've been through a lot of karmic stuff, I've been through a lot of painful endings, and I don't want to open my heart, but I'm trying to become more open, but I'm very guarded, and I'm not going to accept any offers unless they align with me. So there's just this sort of feeling of the two of you sort of being guarded from either a past breakup and a painful ending between the two of you, or a lot of pain from the past from karmic type of relationships. And that's just like cause and effect, like the things that, you know, we have to learn in this life. They come through us in the form of karma. But it's not always a bad thing. In fact, life isn't like easily categorized into good or bad, and neither is this connection, is what I'm hearing, or the lessons that you may have had to learn in it, or that you had to learn in the past in order to reach this place. So that is the overall energy. We're going to use the Adventure Tarot again because we're talking about where something is going, and this is an adventure deck donated by Heidi. Thank you so much. And it was really fun to use in my last video, which is your summer forecast in love and life. So check that one out if you haven't already. So let's see, where is this connection going with your person? These two want to come out. The Lovers, okay. Backpacker of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. The Guide of Pentacles, which is the, I believe the guide is the King. These ones throw me off a little bit because they have different terms. So let me just grab the booklet just to make sure. I know the Explorer is the Queen. And the guide is the King because the Scout is the Page. So, okay. So we have Gemini energy here. We have Sagittarius with the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of water sign energy. So this does feel like a connection where there is a deep bond and a potential. This is moving towards romance here with the Knight of Cups and potentially commitment. All right. This is a connection that if it is nurtured and embraced in a consistent and stable manner, that it will grow. So it looks like perhaps there's a need to be patient here. There might be some distance. I'm getting that feeling from this card with the bridge here that she's crossing. There might be a need to be hopeful. I'm getting star energy here from the little star in the sky and these little stars here. So this is moving toward healing and a choice, a very important decision that needs to be made. You could be an earth sign, your person could be water sign, but we're also getting fire and air in this pile. So this is beautiful. This is moving towards, potential commitment, but I'm hearing it needs to be nurtured. It needs the seeds to be watered. And perhaps there were seeds planted at difficult times that required maybe, for some of you, a rocky start here or previous connections that were painful. And so the both of you are very guarded, but if you nurture this, this has potential. And I do, with these cards, read them intuitively as well as, intuitively, High Priestess energy, as well as traditionally. And I do that with all of the decks, but these are very beautifully intuitive. I really love these images. This deck is one of my favorites already. So let's see, where is this connection going? Where is it really going? Scout of Pentacles. So there is that Page of Pentacles. So a date. Yeah, it looks like dating here, being asked out. Going on picnics, having fun together, enjoying one another. There is a feeling of offering each other gifts with the Page of Pentacles, exchanging messages. I'm hearing like, you know, taking selfies. These two are like doing tarot readings together. So you may share hobbies together. I'm also hearing like maybe you're going to grow a garden with this person. Those are very specific messages coming through the images, but yeah, and Three of Swords in reverse. So reversals are showing up, and they may be showing up throughout the whole reading today. It's always based on spirit if I bring them in to my readings. But I'm hearing like healing from heartbreak. So wherever this heartbreak was in your life, it doesn't matter, because this is a connection that is moving towards healing. It's moving towards friendship, romance, really potential for commitment with this energy too. There's a potential for children with a King and a Scout of Pentacles, or a guide and a Scout, a King and a Page. So potential for children for those of you who are interested in having children with someone, or you're at that stage of life, or just creating things together, learning and growing together. So where is this connection going, Spirit? Seven of Pentacles, slow, steady growth. Look at all this green. Pentacles are wonderful cards to get in a reading about where is this going. The Lovers, Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. You may be guarded right now, and your person may be, but this is really beautiful. I mean, this is someone who's reached the top of the mountain and is proud of themselves. They've really invested in whatever it took to get them there. And even if it was slow going, they made it. This is funny because this is a standing your ground kind of card, and this is not often depicted with someone on a mountain, but this is kind of like almost like a combination of these two energies. But now there's some stability. It's like, instead of feeling like you have to guard yourself against whatever is coming towards you and stand your ground, the two of you are moving towards feeling like you've established something, like something has grown, like there's something, because it's a harvest. Seven of Pentacles is usually that person standing there kind of watching the pentacles, waiting for them to grow. So there is a potential for you to be a little bit impatient in this connection. I'm just hearing, just put your guard down, go slow, take your time. It might be a little precarious, like this bridge, but there's nothing to fear here, because this is a slow, steady, stable, beautiful connection. And we have the moon here, so number 18. This is Cancer energy here. There's a lot of potential for love, emotion, nurturing. There might be some shadow work that needs to be done here before this can really grow. If the overall energy is a little bit intense right now for you, which is what I'm seeing in this reading, be patient, because I'm hearing it's your time to shine, and this is a beneficial timing. Whoa, almost whistled through my teeth. This is a beneficial, someone might have a gap between their front teeth is what I'm hearing. I don't, but that's what I was just hearing from that. This is a beneficial time for you to come together in this union. Okay, wow. Beautiful. Okay, before we go into any more of those, we're going to get an oracle card on this. So where is your connection with your person going? Where is your connection with your person going? Cut down, cutting out separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Okay, so this is not what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here is stop the pattern. So this, if there was a separation and a silence, it was meant to stop the pattern between the two of you. If the two of you had to cut each other off, or you've spent a lot of time doing things on your own and this is a new person, it's time to stop this pattern to come out of the silence or the hiding from connections in general. Okay? Yeah. And take a chance. But don't actually put your whole heart out on your sleeve. Be careful, slow, stable, steady. And this is the energy of this reading is this is going somewhere beautiful. It's in a rocky place right now. You or your person or both of you. There may have been some distance or separation or difficulties, right? But you have the option to take this risk. It may be a gamble on some level from your emotional standpoint and from maybe a trauma response. But this is really a beautiful thing. There's an ace here. There is a stable, steady, solid beginning, a winning suit is what I'm hearing. This person might like to wear suits, or maybe suits have something to do with it. Yeah, and a mask. So this could be a situation where someone was definitely unable to be emotionally connected at the time. If this is a connection that has had a lot of difficulties or false starts. And I do feel like this is a healing. This is a growth and an evolution of this person's ability to be open and honest with their feelings. So it feels like, yeah, some of you, yeah, okay. So if this person also was mirroring trauma, because this is narcissistic stuff right here. And then it straight up came out. So if this is what you've been experiencing a lot in your life and you're like, oh no, that's what it's going to be. These are your fears coming out, because what is after that? Ascending. You are learning, you are expanding, you are transcending these things and preparing for union and a new phase. And a lot of us have narcissistic behaviors and patterns, and we are so quick to label people as narcissists. So we need to really be careful with that, especially in the empath and light worker paradigm. You can have a divine counterpart and you can take turns mirroring those narcissistic tendencies. And that's your karma to heal and overcome them in yourselves, so that you can ascend and you can bring your gifts into the world and learn self-love and learn unconditional love and be able to be a presence and a guide for others going through that experience. So I'm hearing a message of don't be so quick. Perhaps if this person had some behaviors, to label them a narcissist, unless you absolutely know that. And if that's the case, you could be leaving someone behind and moving on to something much healthier. You may have two choices with the lovers, and you may know, oh man, you know what? That person she's talking about that these cards came out about, yeah, they're back, but I have these other options, or I'm feeling like there are other options, but I don't trust them because of this person and what I've been through. You have to get in touch with your intuition, because only you will know. This is a general reading. Who is right for you and who you are willing to take a risk and a gamble on. Okay, and what you really need and want. So keep that in mind, but we will get into some advice. So where is this going? We are going to actually go into one of my favorite tarot decks here. Where is this connection going, Spirit? Where is the connection between pile one and their person going, please? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's time. I'm just hearing it's time. The wheel is turning, it's time. It may have been quite a maze or a labyrinth for you to get through, to get to this rooted, grounded place with this person, but it's time. It's leading towards luck, abundance, opportunity, success, hitting the jackpot. Yeah. But you have to take a risk. You can't protect yourself. Love is always a risk. Getting close to people is always a gamble. We can always get hurt again and again. But life is about learning, experiencing, and we never know what's ahead of us. So, yeah, I'm hearing take a chance on love. 9 of Wands. So this is an experience of hardship, exhaustion, like really having to struggle to get where you need to go, and it being risky and dangerous. And especially in this card, I'm reading it intuitively, like, these little baby turtles are scrambling to get to the ocean, but, they have the risk of losing their lives to this seagull. So this may feel to you and your person like a life or death experience or, gamble, but I do feel like that comes from trauma. So you're going to be overcoming that. That's what I'm feeling here. Strength. Yes, you are going to be overcoming that. We have Leo energy here. There is a beautiful energy of slow growth, nurturing, love, protection, taming your passions, taming your dark side. You, the two of you, are really good for each other. This feels like a very nurturing, kind of going off on your own, maybe even hibernating together. I'm getting this sort of like, yeah, going off to the mountains with someone and just eloping for some of you, you know, with the King of Pentacles above the Strength card, like just the two of you going off and not caring what the world thinks and just being together. Because there's a very strong, passionate bond here, very beautiful, loving bond, nurturing bond. Okay, higher self. Yeah, this is an ascension. This is an expansion. This connection is moving towards you really finding who you are meant to be. Really reflecting one another's strengths and seeing the higher self within each other rather than mirroring trauma or pain. Where is this connection going, please, Spirit? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, and they're showing me, again, we are doing reversals in this pile. So coming out of a place of feeling in some ways like a beggar, this Six of Pentacles is actually depicting the beggar. So this is more of the opposite end of Six of Pentacles, where normally it's, you know, represented, sorry, I was losing the word there for a minute. Normally it's represented by somebody who has enough to offer and is giving to beggars, and has, you know, is trying to give in a reciprocal, balanced way. But sometimes that card can also represent, or this card can represent, a slight imbalance because one beggar in that card's getting a little more than the other. And it can even be about like doling out just a little bit when you have a lot. There's actually a lot of meanings to this card. And in this deck, I feel like this card is saying, like, especially in reversal here, you're going from, and it's 6 to 7, right? So you're going from feeling like a beggar for love, not getting your needs met, not having reciprocity. And now this connection is growing steady. There are results. There's accomplishment, happiness, feeling like, I did it. Here I am. You know, I'm able to actually scale the heights of my fears and achieve depth of connection and reciprocity with another person on a soul level. Yeah, on a soul level, Six of Cups. And this is reversal as well, stating a return. So this is nostalgia, deep, deep nostalgia. Someone who wants to come back, someone who feels emptiness without you. So for some of you, this is a soulmate that's either coming back around in this lifetime or is coming back around from another lifetime to meet you and to go through an ascension process with you. So very deep death and rebirth. So yeah, this could be like past life love right here, and Scorpio energy showing up now. And we also have the Spirit of Pentacles. So again, this is the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. We have this Pentacles suit energy. So we've got a whole family here. So this is really beautiful. I feel like there will be postcards sent, pictures taken, something that felt like maybe it was dead, or maybe your love life just felt dead. And this is like a rebirth. After going through a lot of challenges, difficulties, there's a deep passion here with this Scorpio energy. It's going to be very sensual, very passionate connection. There's going to be a lot of, it's going to feel like friendship and deep, intimate love. It has the qualities of something innocent, something spiritual, as well as something passionate, and like a Kundalini awakening. So, wow, that's really powerful. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of advice, and then we'll get into your love messages. So what advice cards for this pile, Spirit? Okay, Ascended Masters, because you've got the ascending cards, and definitely this is something that is very spiritual. So what is the advice for my pile ones, please? What is the advice? Oh my goodness. Open your heart to love. And Jesus, the Christ consciousness, is such a forgiving, loving consciousness. And the strength, look at the bear energy here. Osos. The lion, a lion heart, having a lion heart. There's a connection here with the strength card because this is normally a lion. It can also have like a lamb, a woman with a lamb. Like in the Light Series Tarot, she has a half lion face and a lamb. So open your heart because you have so much love to offer. And there is so much love potential in this connection. And this is a card of forgiveness, of turning the other cheek, of seeing the flaws, the weaknesses, the failings of human beings, and not holding hate in your heart or fear or judgment of them. Allowing yourself to see someone as innocent, yeah, and nurture yourself. Mother Mary, oh my goodness. Jesus and his mother. I mean, this is so beautiful. And fertility, yes, potential for children, potential for fertility. It's really beautiful. I'm just seeing such a beautiful energy here. So remember to take good care of yourself. And you deserve love is what I'm hearing. You deserve love. You deserve family, passion, sensuality. This is a beautiful, beautiful connection. Okay, so let's get into your person's love messages for you. So we are going to start with, now these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because I do feel like there could be past people's energy here still in your energy or your person's, or past grieving or blockages between the two of you. So these are everything from romantic to like platonic to, you know, I just want to be alone messages. So just take what feels right for you. Sometimes these can be hit or miss. Doesn't mean it's not your reading, okay? So what does your person want to say to you? I think we could have a lot of fun together, but I don't see it progressing into something deeper, casual. This might be what you and your person are. This is a front, is what I'm feeling, because you see the potential here, right? And then it feels like this person, this may be what you experienced with them or what they are trying to hold up as a front, as a guard, because they fear this depth, okay? So keep that in mind. I really wish you would give me some space, boundaries. Yeah. So remember, you've got your overall energy, which these seem to resonate with, and then you've got where this is going. So that's going to come out both I'm a little bit, blah, 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 blah. This person is really having a hard time coming to terms with the fact that this is this deep as well. And speaking about it, I feel is going to be a bit of a challenge for this person. Because my words just keep like piling up on themselves, and then I can't even make words. If you ask me, I'll say no. Yeah. So this is something that you cannot push, especially if this is a divine, oh my God. Especially if this is a divine counterpart connection. This is something you cannot push. I may be mirroring your energy of wanting to rush this. And that may be also why my words are coming out the way they are. As well as perhaps your person feeling like they rushed things, or this connection, if it did have a false start, went too fast, was too intense, and so that is why they don't want to take things more seriously. So this is important to slow down, because that is very slow energy. Like this could be something that is a few years in the making with all these pentacles. So give this person some space and time to sort themselves out if you are in separation with someone. Or if you're just really getting to know someone, don't rush into the romance. Take the friendship first. I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings. What are we waiting for? Let's do this. Ready? And that said one-sided. I relate to you on so many levels, like-minded. So I do feel, for some of you, there's a past person and a new person here, and you're going to know who you are. And some of you, these messages are where this person is sitting at right now, because they're not ready to realize how like-minded you are. So again, there was a little disclaimer about these messages, because this person right now may feel like they need to keep their options open with this choice card here, the Lover's card. Okay, I do like you and a lot of other people too. So let's get into some higher self type of love messages. I will be there by your side when you're ready. So yeah, this is kind of a connection where the two of you aren't quite ready, especially if you are both seeing other people while you're in separation. That's coming through. I wish I could feel your body close to mine. I can't stop thinking about your beauty. My higher self is with you every single day. The time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. And I want to come into alignment with you. Whoa, the deck just did this. So this card really wants to come out. You're so beautiful inside and out. And we are forever soul and heart connected. Those wanted to come out. So yeah, this feels like a spiritual connection in separation where the two of you just need to take some time, and you can't force something like this, okay? So let's get into these last love messages that were donated by Heidi, as well as these love me not ones that we just looked at here with the roses. Here's another deck. Regret. My intention was not to hurt you. I am so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look at you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. Yeah. So if this energy is between the two of you, this person needs to heal and build up the courage to confront what they've done and to take the chance with you that they actually really want to take. Sorry, I almost started singing a song. If you see a chance, take it. Find romance, or something like that. It's na 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 na, break it. That's a song coming through for you. I don't know the title or the musician, but a lot of times you can just put into a search bar those words, like in an app like Spotify, and you'll get the song. It's like 80s or 90s, maybe even 70s or 80s, I think. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Let go of fear. Yeah, and fear of narcissists. If you've been through a few of them, believe me, it can be hard to trust anyone ever again, especially if anyone exhibits any of the behaviors that you've been through in the past. So, you are safe with me. I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey. Maybe it feels like there've only been mistakes. Only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to be vulnerable with me. This is really sweet. One more of these on the back of the deck. I love you. Wow. My love for you is infinite. We are bonded in eternal love that is beyond the space. Okay. English is not the first language of the whoever. These are kind of a mass-produced deck, and I think that they came from they may have come from like China or somewhere else. So I'm going to read the correct grammar, even if you see something different on the card. We are bonded in eternal love that is beyond the space. Maybe I will. We'll see. Is beyond space and time. We got this. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart cannot compare with anything. Remember always, my love, that I love you. Okay, now let's do confirmations. Okay, so for the confirmations, actually really quick, just a couple of my little handwritten ones. I want to take this to the next level when it's time. You give me butterflies and tingling vibes. I know I want this. Can we work this out? I am not sure anymore, but I can't stop thinking about how much you mean to me. I am missing our cuddles and sweet emotional talks. No one makes me feel like you do. And on the back we have, I am not very spiritual, but you make me want to get a tarot reading or sit on a meditation pillow and chant. How funny. Yeah, and there was that card where there were tarot readings between the two of you. Okay, that was cute. So, confirmations. Right now we just have papers. We do have some things on the way. And if you feel like contributing to this channel so we have better things, feel free to donate. I have links for Venmo, PayPal, and my Amazon wish list. Okay, we have Taurus coming through. We have Aquarius coming through. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Libra showing up in the bowl. Okay, and then for letters, we have L, C, Q, M. This is a hyphen, so they could have a hyphenated name. P, N, O, X. This could be your X, yeah. A, E, and another U. So is it another U? Did I? Maybe I already read it. I don't know. I feel like I already said U. Maybe I didn't. Okay. Those are your confirmations, and then we'll do some numbers. We have 1. So we had a B that wanted to come out. We have a 5. We have a 1. So these could mean anything: life path numbers, dates, times, area codes. We have an 8 and a 6. Okay, that is your reading, pile 1. Thank you for being here. I do personals. My information is in the description box. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it didn't resonate, you can choose another reading. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel. And I just appreciate you so much, and I wish you the best. Bye-bye. Okay. Whew, yeah, this person is like, their words are trying to come out of their brain faster than they can speak them. And so I had a hard time slowing down the energy in this reading and actually articulating myself. And before I film, I usually pick up on the energies that I'm about to be in. And this one was making me dizzy. And I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't read. Maybe I need to ground. And I was like, no. I just need to move through this energy. It's like I'm going to stay dizzy until I get the messages out. And I got to work tomorrow and do a very physical labor to unload a truck. And like, no, I can't be dizzy forever. I got to get this reading out. So let's get cleaned up here as quickly as possible so I can get on to the next one. It's a little warm in here because the AC is working, but the thermostat is in my living room and my door is closed. So what am I going to do with this? Put those there. Yeah, and some of the advice cards might be different for each pile. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because Spirit's always given me the heads up, usually right before. I'm just a little birdie flying by the seat of her pants. That's me. In the order that makes the most sense. I'm going to conserve my verbal energy for the piles. So if you are one who watches the in-betweens, this one's going to be relatively quiet so I can ground from your person's energy. If that was your reading that you just watched and you resonated with it, that was your person. These walls between our room are like paper thin. I'm trying to film before he wakes up because he still has a lot of breathing problems. We're both still dealing with breathing problems, and that's another story. I'm kind of tired of that story, so we're just going to skip over it and continue to be quiet. that song. If you see a chance, take it. Let's stop playing in my head. It's very loud. Hello and welcome, pile 2, if you chose this inner power card and this beautiful blue-green marble. This is going to be your reading. So where's your connection going? Well, it is going toward you developing a sense of strength, a sense of your own power. I'm seeing the crescent moon and the star here. They're highlighting that, so you could be a Muslim, your person could be Muslim. You could really align with like fairy energy. You could have red hair, your person could, green eyes. Yeah, it's like you're really finding who you are. This connection is helping to mirror your strengths and your weaknesses to help you develop your own inner knowing, your connection to yourself. And let's go into the overall energies first. So let's see for pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So grateful to have you here. So let's see. What is the overall energy between you and your person? This person's very dreamy and sleepy compared to pile 1. So this is somebody who's slower, calmer. This connection's a little bit more dreamy, watery. Pile 1's person was falling all over themselves, trying to communicate something that they were blocking. So this is a little easier for me. I'm not losing touch with my words because they're coming out too fast. But now I feel kind of like, oh, I'm just going to take a nap. So let's see. What is the overall energy between you and your person? What is the overall energy for pile 2 and their person? High Priestess. Yeah, there's that. There's a dreamy quality, an intuitive nature to this connection. It's very sensual. We have High Priestess is Virgo energy. She's like air, water energy. I've heard Cancer actually relating to High Priestess before as well. Look at, there's that crescent moon again. This is a connection that's leading to self-mastery. You really learning how to trust your intuition, seeing your own beauty. This could be a connection that is actually very spiritual in nature. With the High Priestess, it's possible that this is not a connection that is in the physical 3D at this time, or that you're in separation, or that you're manifesting this connection. But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case for all of you. Ooh. Okay, we're not taking reversals in your pile, but we did in pile 1. So this is something that for some of you, the overall energy is that you are not really seeing exactly where this is going to go. Look at all these crescent moons. This is in a phase where it hasn't reached its fullness yet. You're really having to trust. This is something that there are elements to this that are impossible for you to see at this time. Some of which could be because you are not open in your heart chakra. Something about this connection, it requires deep introspection. This is not always a negative card. This can be needing the time to close your eyes and just protect yourself and keep things in balance until you know you don't want to, I'm hearing like you don't want to wield your sword if you're feeling unsure about which direction that you need to strike or aim. So there's something about knowing, trusting your intuition in this connection and holding back. What is the overall energy of this connection? Yeah. So this is something that is really not in a state of moving forward. It's in a state of limbo at this time. This could be a no contact situation where you feel someone very deeply, but you're not able to balance this. So this is a connection that is in a process of balancing. This could be a connection where you also are intuitively realizing that this, you know, for some of you, this person could have been unable to balance their work life and their love life, or make a decision about you, and your intuition is saying, look, I don't want to move forward with someone if they're not sure about me. So take that if it fits. Overall energy of this connection, please. Ooh, the devil. Okay, so Capricorn energy here. That's my AC coming on, and not too soon because it's getting pretty warm in here. This could be a very passionate connection, but there could be a lot of attachment issues here. Someone could be struggling with addictions, coming to balance in themselves around their addictions, their unhealthy habits. And I just feel like there's such a beautiful, serene energy here, but there's also an instability, an emotional instability, maybe an unwillingness to really claim this power. So the overall energy of this connection is that this is meant for you. This connection right now is in a stage where you are meant to learn how to trust your intuition, tap into your own inner power, how to make choices for your health and well-being and connections. And it does feel like there's a pause in the intimacy. For some of you, this is a very passionate connection, but you intuitively know that it's not a good time for you to go into the intimacy because it wouldn't be healthy. So it feels like, yeah, let me get, yeah, this is a connection on pause. I was like, they're like, look at the back of the deck, Pisces energy here. So this is a time to go within and reflect. You and your person may be very much in a reflective, silent, intuitive reassessment stage of this connection. So let's get a few of these cards to get more information. I'm actually going to put this one over here about where this is going for my pile twos. Where is this connection going, please, Spirit? Where is this connection really going? This was the same card out in pile one, so you may have some messages there. When that happens, sometimes I hear to put it back because it's just a signifier to give you a nod if you're feeling drawn to another pile. So, but yeah, that is also confirming this could very much be a separation pile for a lot of you, no contact pile, where there were some toxic behaviors, energies, habits, or, you know, karma to overcome, patterns around sexuality, intimacy that need to be healed. Okay. Date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. So yeah, this could be an online connection. It could be a connection where there is an actual physical relations. So this connection is moving towards, there again, there are two messages here. And this is a very divided energy here with these twos. Some of you are letting this go because it's not moving, and you're going to get back out there, meet someone new, and just go maybe on some dating apps and try something new. For others of you, this is something that has the potential to start again after a period of silence and contemplation. So we'll get more into where this is going because we're in that overall energy. Partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. So I do feel like the overall energy of this pile is separation, learning your strength, learning your boundaries, moving past being juggled or someone in their toxicity who cannot show up and make a decision to embrace the love. That person kind of being in a pause. Yeah, and then this kind of immature, this is a passionate sort of immature energy showing up here. So, yeah, the two of you having dates with other people, being single, living in the moment. So this could also mean that some of you are not in a connection at all with anyone, right? So where is this going? You're just clicking on a video about where this connection is going to see what would happen if I go out and date. Where is it going? Well, you're going to date people. You're going to have fun. You're going to live in the moment. You're going to have to use your discernment about who's healthy for you. You're going to have to come up with, pros and cons maybe to avoid pitfalls with, I'm hearing like players, people who don't see you for who you are, and learn how to hone your intuition and your boundaries. So let's go into where this connection is going now. Where is this connection going for pile 2, please, Spirit? Where is this connection going, please? Where is this connection going, please? We have the World. We have the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Swords. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the Chariot. So you are my pile that are, and this, if this doesn't resonate, it might not be your pile, okay? This is very much a single pile, or a pile where the connection you're in right now isn't really fulfilling you, and there's a desire to move on from it, and you're not sure what to do. So some of my pile 2s are like, I think I want to break up with this person, because the truth is that I'm tired of the conflict and I want to go find something new. I want to do something more with my life. I want to complete this painful cycle. I want to let this go. I want to grieve, and I want to move on and go out on some dates and feel like I'm being honored. Someone who comes and picks you up in their chariot kind of vibe, feeling more like a princess or like a prince, or like someone is like, wow, you're so beautiful, and I really want to be close to you, and I want to have fun and be intimate, as opposed to this feeling of like chained to somebody, toxic patterns. However that manifests for you, that overall energy, it's like some of you, if you're in a commitment and you're considering breaking up with someone, where this is going is potentially you breaking up with them and telling the truth, okay? Yeah, and getting back out there and meeting new people. For those of you that are in a separation, this feels like you just coming to terms with the truth of that separation and choosing to be complete with waiting, with the limbo, and allowing yourself to grieve and just moving on and trusting that this person will find their way, and that if you're meant to be together, that you're going to know, that you're going to evolve, develop, and you're going to feel it in your heart. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is very like independent. This is somebody who is going out on their own, building something for themselves, working on something, very focused, very grounded. So this is a general reading. So there'll be a short advice portion of this reading, but I would never tell anybody in a general reading, like, you have to break up with someone, or this is definitely a bad person for you. This is general, okay? So you got to follow your own intuition here. But some of you are going to end up on your own and moving on from a connection and allowing yourself the space to grieve and to rebuild, okay? Yeah, and then there's going to be romance, and you're going to accept offers, dates. So this isn't like, oh, a doom and gloom reading, because this is like, hey, there's an ending of something that has been stagnant and a beginning here. Clarity, truth, allowing your emotions to pour out, and then, jumping in to looks like she's in a sled, just gonna have fun, go have adventure, meet new people. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what else about where is this going, please? Where is this connection going, please? Spirit, for my pile 2s, where is this connection going, please? The Wheel of Fortune. I just heard that TV show when I said that. Wheel of Fortune. So, having better luck in love, navigating some challenges, but really learning from your karmic lessons, learning from the dead ends that you've experienced. There's potential for growth. Sometimes we have to let go of people and be open to opportunities so that everyone can experience contrast to really truly understand and appreciate each other in a situation. So, you know, just keep that in mind. I know sometimes these readings can be triggering in that way. So just understand that there are no definitive answers in tarot or even in life. People can come back around after years, or, you know, letting go is it's a healthy thing because you really never know what's around the corner for you. So letting go doesn't always mean a dead end or something that has to be detached from. It can be a blessing. It can be the best, most lucky thing in your life that you just don't realize because you're still attached, right? And something even better could be on the horizon for you. Bless you, child. Where's my child sneezing? Okay, where is this going? Two of Pentacles. So it feels to me like there is still a period of time here where you're not sure what you're going to do. I feel like there is still a period of time where those of you watching this reading who are in a connection are still maybe going to have a little conflict and still trying to find balance here, okay? Higher self. Yeah, but it ultimately gaining clarity and choosing what's best for you, getting that bird's eye view, realizing that you deserve a masculine, or if you are a masculine, a feminine, and that's just polarities. So you could be non-binary, same-sex relationships. But the point is that you're going to come into your own strength, your own masculine energy of decisiveness, discernment, taking action, and your higher self is going to guide you to make that decision to come out of that state of limbo or, you know, imbalance. Yeah, oneness. And you're going to experience a sense of oneness with all things through your grief and a heart healing and a very empowering, intuitive upgrade is what I'm hearing. So regardless of what you choose, because you're all going to make different decisions, you're in different situations, this is ultimately leading to you finding balance, connecting to your higher self, empowering yourself, releasing your grief, connecting to the oneness of all life, to the oneness within you, realizing that sometimes we can't physically be with people because things need to play out in a certain way, but we're never disconnected from those we love because we're always connected in the heart and on a quantum level as well. Spirit of Wands, getting your fire back. Queen of Wands energy, getting your love, your happiness back. Some of you might be getting a cat or just connecting with your fur babies. But yeah, getting your fire back, getting creative and attracting a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of forward movement. So some of you, the same connection is going to heal because you do some inner work, right? And for others of you, you're going to choose to move on and meet new people, get your fire back and get out there. And others of you are totally single and you're healing from past pain, and getting back out there is really going to be empowering for you, even if it's a little rough for you at first. Yeah, Spirit of Swords. So we have, you know, Queen of Swords energy here, somebody who now has learned from her mistakes, her pain, someone who's very decisive, discerning, you know, and can often be cold and disconnected from love. So perhaps, you know, there's this sense of like, I don't have to have romantic, passionate love to be okay, but I'm willing to get my fire back, to come back online, fully online and with my higher self, to heal from some of my shadows and to use discernment in relationships. And blue jays could be important here. We've got eagles. Getting that higher perspective. She's, you know, on a mountain. Her vantage point is like looking down on the trees, like you've really risen above some of these challenges in relationships. So, and look at what's under here, the Empress, and coming out of the Five of Swords energy, right? Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah. And feeling like you can actually receive and be given what you deserve instead of this feeling of juggling or limbo, or, you know, always having to be the one that figures out what's going on because you have to use your intuition because somebody's in a toxic energy and they're not being forthright or direct with you, that kind of thing. All right, we're going to get into just a tiny bit of advice for you. This is a very watery pile, so we're actually going to get different advice cards. What are we going to get? Water and space. Feeling the water and the space. Okay, so your advice for pile 2. What does your heart want? Be free to manifest your heart's desires. Yeah, so this is about empowering yourself and freeing yourself. And if your heart loves someone, but you're not getting what your heart wants and needs out of that connection, sometimes we just have to let go with love and trust. And oh my gosh, and trust. Number 7, and this is a 4. Trust what you need is there. With love, all can be accomplished. It's beautiful. Okay, and beautiful mermaid cards here. Gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude that brings abundance and success. So be grateful for what you have. Try to stay connected to that beautiful emotional energy that you have, and allow your feelings to come up. Don't be afraid of your feelings or try to avoid your feelings. And when you allow the grief to come up when there's an ending or something doesn't go the way you want, then you can come back into a state of gratitude and you become lighter. Yeah, and you gain awareness. You gain wisdom and awareness from these lessons. When we're in denial of things, we're actually sabotaging our own growth and our own process of truly receiving what is meant for us. Sorry about the clanking. This is a very echoey apartment because we don't have a lot of stuff right now. Okay, and a divine feminine. You're getting 3 different type of oracle cards. Pile 1 got the 1 deck, but 3 cards. So let's see. Hope, belief and fulfillment, 25. So you don't have to lose hope that if this is a very specific connection that you are feeling is like a divine counterpart, or you really want this to come into union, or, you know, there's a feeling of this may be over, but you don't feel like you're going to find that love, something that fulfills you in the same way. Don't lose hope. There is light and sunlight and beauty after the storm. There's like a storm here, and there's this beautiful oneness, this beautiful light that you're coming into, okay? And just release. Set yourself free, 28, of any of this attachment. Yeah, of the outcome, how it looks, where love comes from, the form that it's in. Yeah. Okay, so let's get love messages from your person, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get into the confirmations and a couple of my handwritten love messages. So these are love me not. So these are brutally honest. So be prepared and only take which ones resonate for you. If something feels triggering or off, it's not your message, okay? A lot of people watch these, so... Okay, so what does your person want to say? I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties, doubts. I really wish you would give me some space, boundaries, and I love everything about you, perfect. And my alone time is precious to me, and I honestly prefer my own company, solitude. And splitting is, I'm totally in love with you, in love. So this feels like somebody, yeah, who's conflicted about their experience with you. That definitely is coming through in that overall energy, that limbo energy. Okay, and here we have divine timing. We are on the journey and the divine dance on the soul plane. It will manifest into the physical world in perfect divine timing. All we have to do is trust and have faith that all will work out beautifully. And healing. I'm healing pain from my past. I'm working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope as I am healing my past and childhood trauma. I just want you to send me love and healing energy. And on the back we have surprise. I am planning to surprise you soon with a gift from the heart. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come in any form in the physical or spiritual realms, and it will bring us closer together. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way to you. And I'm hearing this one too. Look at this. Look at this, like counterparts on others, you know, other side of the ocean, other side of the world, the sun rising and the sun setting kind of energy. Although that's probably a sunset too, but I'm hearing like sunrise, surprise. I am ready to start again, new beginnings. I have realized what I was missing in my life, and that is you. This new love has given me a fresh perspective and changed who I am. There is no going back, only forward. When I met you, after that, I never looked back. I want to have a fresh new start with you. Okay. And then I think I did these in a different order than on pile 1, but let's do these love messages as well. I wish I would treat you better. I'm always with you in spirit. I feel this insane attraction to you. I can't stop thinking about you. Please don't feel disappointed with me. I can't stop thinking about your beauty. This person's a little obsessed with you. So yeah, even though they're acting like, I don't know, I'm not really into you. Nah. My emotions for you have always been intense. Yeah, somebody's wearing a mask. You are the light, my light in the darkest times. It's beautiful. And I truly want to work on this connection. Okay, so we're going to get into some confirmations here, some letters, numbers, and astrological signs. I just have these little papers for now, but I hopefully will be improving things. If you'd like to contribute to the channel, I have Venmo, PayPal, and an Amazon wish list. That will help me to get better things for the channel and more things. We have a G, we have a B, we have an N, we have Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, all 3 air signs here. We have Z, Q, we have Virgo, Capricorn, so many signs. That's enough signs, Spirit. A, T, we have a 2, a 6. I'll try to avoid the signs. I just don't have anywhere else to put this stuff. We have a P and an X and a couple more numbers. Oh, we have a K and 3, 7, and 8. The numbers could be birthdays, important dates, area codes. I'm hearing to get one more. One more. There's a 1. Okay, and that's enough for those confirmations. And just, I forgot a few of these handwritten love messages. So we'll just get a few of these and close out your reading. So we have, I am missing our cuddles and sweet emotional talks. No one makes me feel like you do. Whoa. Okay, these ones. I want to take this to the next level. When it's time, you give me butterflies and tingling vibes. I know I want this. This is definitely carrying over. So some of you have messages in pile 1. I have been struggling and I wish I could tell you about what I'm going through, but I just can't. Let's get closer and make something meaningful out of what we already have going on. And I hope you can forgive me for all the mistakes I made and the chaos that I caused. Okay, that is your reading, pile 2. I hope that it was helpful. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe. All that really helps me rebuild. This is my 3rd channel and I've been through a lot, and I really appreciate the engagement because it's hard to start over when you built something so special and precious to you and you lose it. So yeah, I hope everything works out for you, and sending you lots of love. Bye-bye. Ooh, these readings have been intense today. If you see a chance, take it. The song is just stuck in my head. Find romance. Ooh. I need my room to be cooler, but I don't want too much of that AC background noise. The white noise can be distracting in videos. It can be comforting in person, but it can be kind of obnoxious in videos. So I'm a little hot right now, but I'll be okay. Oh. All right, one more pile. Just put that there, get that set ready. Okay, this is the 3rd deck. Let's do these first, actually. I don't know what I'm humming. If you know what that tune is, please do comment. I don't know what that is. It's just coming through. Yeah, I took apart my mega deck so that I could have more oracle cards to work with instead of having to pull them all out of a bag. Now I have distinct decks with frequencies that resonate specifically with the type of cards that are in them. I created the mega deck so that I would bring them with me on my road trip adventure in homelessness, which I don't recommend. It's not fun. I mean, some of it was really empowering and amazing. And I mean, the help along the way was something that I found profound. And even the help in rebuilding right now, I'm so grateful to everyone. People are just being incredibly kind, supportive, generous. You really see who your true friends are and who's willing to be there for you and who shows you their true colors when you have nothing and you need people's help. And the way people view you, if it changes when you go from being on the top to being on the bottom, you know their true character and that they actually were trying to get something out of you instead of truly being a supportive friend. And it's a lot. And some people, I kind of disappeared from a lot of people, and it wasn't personal. It was just me not wanting to bring people down with me. Certain people I knew already had too much on their plate, and so I just, exited stage left while I was crashing and going through hardship so that, I wanted to, so that I could protect them because I don't want my friends to always have to be responsible for me. This came out of the deck as I was cleaning up. You are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. So that might be for somebody, whoever's here right now. In my signature in between. And I shuffle in between because I need to, and also it's loud and shakes the camera. So if you're in my in between, you're probably going on an adventure because this is just one of those cheap phone stands for your headboard on your bed. It's actually feels more stable than the expensive one I bought, but it's still wobbly. And this one came out, so somebody's enjoying their solitude right now. Yeah, we're doing okay, good. We're doing good. Good. Hello and welcome, Pile 3. If you chose the Problem Resolved card with this beautiful butterfly-winged woman with a snake and the ocean in the background, this is going to be your reading. And you also chose this purple with the green streak inside marble. This almost looks like a sail on a boat. And this is like, do you see this boat in the background with that big sail? I feel like I'm seeing it in the marble and the card. So that's wild. So this connection is moving toward a problem being resolved. Perhaps you evolving, learning how to, I'm hearing like tame your passions. You may have gone through some people that have treated you poorly, or this connection may have caused difficulty or distress for you. And you're learning how to, I'm hearing like coexist with your passions. You're transforming something about the way you approach your intimacy with others and in this connection. So this connection is something that has been very passionate, very transformative, but it may have been a bit tumultuous. And so this connection is, it's going in a direction where instead of having more problems, there will be resolutions, solutions. That's beautiful. Okay, so pile 1, we're going to look at the overall energies first between you and your person, what's going on, and then we'll get into where this is going, future potential for this connection. So, and then of course we'll get love messages, tiny bit of advice, and I will do confirmations. So welcome to your reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, pile 3, Spirit. What is the overall energy between pile 3 and their person, please? What is the overall energy between pile 3 and their person? 5 of Cups. So yeah, this is a connection where maybe there's been some sadness, an argument, some grief, some sort of difficulty between the two of you. Maybe not seeing the love, the potential right now. 2 of Cups. Yeah, look at, so here's the 2 cups. They were saying like the 2 cups, the 2 cups. So there's a lot of love in this connection. So look at this. This connection, the overall energy right now is actually, I really do want to turn around and embrace this and look at you face to face. So I think this is a connection that's already having a problem that was either recently resolved or is about to be resolved. Yeah, the overall energy is that it's already moving toward resolution, healing, union. Some of you may actually be getting married. There could have been somebody having cold feet. Okay, if that might resonate with you. The World, wow. So we have fixed sign energy, Capricorn energy here. Let's just cover her tatas for the sake of not getting in trouble here. I'm hearing to put this on top of her. So, well, that feels very heavy, but she is the World. Okay, that's too much. Let's just give her an outfit. There. I wish I had something smaller, but I don't want to delay and run around my room. So this is a very grounding stone that I chose. So interestingly enough, this could be a connection that is grounding. Capricorns are very grounded, hardworking, stable. This connection is coming to some sort of resolution or completion. This is such a beautiful energy. Perhaps there's going to be some sort of travel. Because of the World card here, you could be in different places in the world, different corners of the planet, even though there's no corners. They say like the 4 corners of the world, and I'm seeing the 4 fixed signs here. So this is a stable connection that is in the process of healing, but there could be some grief right now and some distance. It could just be that there's a problem keeping the 2 of you apart that's not between the 2 of you, and that's what's making you sad and your person. What is the overall energy of this connection, please, Spirit, for my pile 3? What's the overall energy of this connection? The Hierophant. Yeah, okay. So there's definitely marriage vibes on this pile. We have Taurus energy here. Commitment. So the overall energy, this could be a marriage partner that you had an argument with. This could be a renewing of vows. And after maybe having a turbulent relationship for a while, this could be 2 people at a distance who are finally able to meet and get married. But there's very strong commitment energy, completion energy. But this, yeah, this is a stable connection, okay? But something has happened here and it's not as big as it feels, is what I'm hearing, because the problem is being resolved. So let's look at the back of the deck. Yeah, Queen of Wands. So you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could be with one. The overall energy is like you're very passionate and alluring, regardless of your gender, very magnetic, very beautiful. glowing, creative, and in your power here. So the overall energy of this connection is, let's see, 5 of Swords underneath. You know what I'm hearing? Like standing your ground, and that standing your ground over whatever conflict that was is what's going to bring about a new beginning. And somebody kind of coming out of their miserly, stubborn attitude about something and realizing that they need to make plans and work with you, possibly travel to you, and stop being indecisive. Yeah, an Emperor maybe was foolish, didn't see the opportunity in front of them, or was like, you know, this could definitely be a partner you're already with. So that's a strong energy on this pile, but it could be, you know, divine counterparts separated by, you know, all kinds of hardship and not really maybe feeling like this is something that is realistic. And even the obstacles between the two of you being very physical, very material, and causing a lot of conflict. But I feel like the feminine in this connection, feminine polarity, regardless of gender, is like, nope, this is what I deserve. This is what I expect. This is what I am willing to have in a connection. And the masculine polarity finally like stepping up, showing up. That's what I'm feeling in the overall energy. I keep putting this here, but it needs to go here because, yeah, I'm seeing Hanged Man slip out from the bottom. So somebody who's been in a sort of state of pause and not really embracing things, but gaining a lot of new perspective and healing. I feel like an apology here. This feels like a mutual apology type of energy, seeing eye to eye, having an emotional conversation, and bringing the love back into a connection or situation. Okay, so overall energy. Soulmates. Yeah, this is soulmate energy too, the Two of Cups. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. So if you did have an argument with your partner, it's going to be okay. And if you're in separation from someone for whatever reason, this is a soul level connection and things are going to be okay. Wedding rings. It's all over this pile, you guys. Union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. That's beautiful. This is really beautiful energy, you guys. I'm loving this pile. Okay, so let's get into where this is going. All right, where is this connection going? There, okay. Ace of Wands, a passionate rekindling. Look at that. Maybe some sunset walks on the beach, in the canyons. Wow. This is really nice, you guys. There's a lot of hard readings on YouTube, but this is really beautiful. The Emperor, yes, suiting up, showing up, stepping up, divine masculine energy, shining through, rooted, grounded, showing up. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Where is this going? 3 of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing to take the reversal. They have been coming through in pile 1 and 3. Pile 2, we didn't take them, but this is like all the swords falling out of the heart. This is healing. This is coming out of a difficult time. And yeah, the sun shining instead of this rainstorm, this sadness, this pain. Where's this going? 3 of Wands. Wow. So ships coming in, literally. For some people, like the ability to be close, to travel, to be together, or to make something work, to bridge a gap, being with friends, celebrating, really enjoying the fruits of your labor. Like the 3 of Wands is a card of like you put something out and something, you're waiting for something to come back in. It's like they're waiting for this yummy food, but they've already got, you know, there's already a plate in her hand. Everybody's together. Sorry if you can hear my son blowing his nose. Yeah, there's potential here. I'm hearing potential, like out of something that was painful, whatever that was, there's potential, there's a spark, there's passion, there's really a major shift here. We've got, I'm seeing these 3, and then I'm hearing 3, 3, 3. So you are guided, you are watched over. The 3 cups that spilled over may have ended in some sort of heartbreak, but now it's passion, it's new beginnings, it's all the hard work paying off. The Explorer of Swords. So that's the Queen of Swords. Discernment, maturity. What's on the back? The Moon. So I'm hearing like howling at the moon, dancing under the stars, celebrating, but also understanding and accepting the mysteries in life. Not being foolish in love is what I'm hearing. Like this connection is moving towards maturity. It's moving towards discernment, towards clear, honest, healthy communication, towards a vantage point of, hey, sometimes things are difficult, sometimes things are painful, but it's okay. You know, we can make it through this. We can be our best selves. Some of you have been single for a really long time, or waiting for this connection to heal for a really long time, or waiting for someone to be able to travel to you. And I feel like there's still a little bit of waiting here. There's waiting energy here. So it's like, have fun, spend time with the people you love, be confident, be discerning, know that this is coming in for you. If you're totally single, some people are totally single and they click on these, it's like that is going to be resolved. You're going to have this soul level connection. You're taking this wand in your own hand and you're taking charge of your love life. That's what I'm hearing. You know, healing your own inner masculine, regardless of your gender, learning how to communicate in a benevolent, loving, but clear and direct way with healthy boundaries, and really moving something forward into loving, lasting, soul level commitment here. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Where is this going, Spirit? Anything else we need to know about where this connection is going? Where is this going? Okay, I'm not hearing to take reversals in this deck. So 4 of Swords, look at this healing and a spark of passion after a period of like maybe being contemplative, like closing down your desire. Yeah, there's like a Kundalini awakening here, a maturing, an elevation, really attracting love that comes from the heart and the soul. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Maybe going on a meditation retreat with your partner. Or maybe that's something you already did, took some space from someone, and now you've done that healing and there's energy available for this re-spark, a new perspective. Wow, the 4 of Wands. Yeah, there's so much marriage energy here, so much union energy here. So if that doesn't resonate for you, this could be like your distant future. So just be aware. Tarot time is wobbly. It's wibbly wobbly and it's general, but there's a sense of union, celebration, embracing the color, the light, embracing the light, finally embodying that divine masculine frequency and having it mirrored back to you, regardless of your gender or your role. This is a healing of the masculine energy and a taming of passion, and passion coming from a place of spirit instead of a place of toxicity. Wisdom. This is moving towards wisdom. Yeah, this has been in every pile. So something big is shifting in the collective around karma, around like things being really, really difficult and painful, but resulting in like actually finding your center, finding your roots, you becoming lucky again, the wheel becoming, you know, turning in your favor, where all the good things are coming to you now after you've gone through a massive healing. Where is this heading? Yeah, the 2 to the 3. So the plans that you are making are going to come into fruition is what I'm hearing. We have 2, 3, and 4 of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that could be an important number. There's just a few more steps before this is going to come into your life. This is really beautiful. Healing, union, luck, abundance, fortune, being able to hone in and zero in on what you want and have it come into your life. Discernment, maturity, healthy love. Where's this connection going? 4 of Cups. 7 of Cups. So for some of you, this still feels far off in the distance. Like there's just sort of a feeling like this is never going to happen for me. There may be a sense of like all of this feels too good to be true. So there could be also a phase of going through like a honeymoon, fantasy, love, adventure, you know, experiencing all the luxuries and indulgences that love has to offer, and then actually calming down and being at peace with that. So it's really kind of interesting because I'm not getting negative energies from these cards. I'm getting the feeling of like not needing things to be flashy and exciting all the time, just being at peace. So some of you, this is like an end of a marriage and just being with your friends and being on your own, but being happy, an amicable ending because you know your soulmates and you're better off as friends. That's another thing that's coming through here. Because there's something else that you want, someone else, or something deeper than what you're in right now. So this is a whole nother message just kind of coming in at the end where you're going to have an amicable divorce with someone. You're like, we're soulmates, but we're just friends. And it's time for me to let go and to allow what is truly destined for me into my life, because I have to follow my heart. Even if it means that I'm old and alone forever, I'm not going to stay in something that doesn't have passion. You know, and you've taken maybe some space to make that decision and to go out on your own, and you might feel a little bit depressed and like empty, like you don't have love in your heart. Some of you have like this empty marriage, sort of empty nest feeling going on, but it's going to result in you dreaming something new, indulging in yourself, opening up to opportunity, to what feels like a fantasy but could be true love. Yeah, Two of Cups again. So take the scenario how it fits your life, but this is something that is being resolved, and your heart is going to be fulfilled, and there's commitment, love, and passion, stability, fortune, union, all of that, right? And the Magician. Yeah, something that maybe you are manifesting. Look at this, manifesting soul level love out of difficulty, pain, and struggle, however that looks, a death and a rebirth. Maybe even a couple that divorced and wants to remarry. So take all the scenarios, because there's a lot of people watching. I'm hearing to split this. Yeah, embodiment of swords, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So that message is also coming through. A couple that broke up on some level and is now getting back together, and, you know, forever and ever. I'm hearing forever and ever, amen. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of advice. What cards you guys are going to get? The Ascended Masters? Yeah, Ascended Masters. And the Angels. Okay. I took my mega deck apart into the five decks that it consists of. Sorry, it's the end of the video, and I've also been a little bit tongue-tied in this particular video. It does feel like someone has something they need to say, and that's going to be what heals all of this. And they might be like, I can't get the words out. That's been kind of a theme in my readings lately. But let's see, what's your advice in this situation, this connection? Purification, White Tara. Yeah, meditation, healing, being at peace, letting go of any kind of unhealthy attachments or, you know, ways of treating yourself, allowing this connection to heal, allowing yourself to grieve. Grieving is very healing. It releases a lot of endorphins. It lets go. It helps you let go of things that are very difficult to process any other way. Crying, grieving, it's important, right? Come out of the closet, Amaterasu. Okay, so there's some rainbow here. So maybe some people are going to leave their partner because, wow, because they're, you know, they realize that they are a different orientation. So that's just a very one-off message for some of you. Happy Pride, by the way, to those of you who celebrate. I am filming this in June. Okay, any other advice? Intention. So set your intentions, connect with your guides, your angels, get into a very meditative, very open-hearted space, because you are in a place where you can really manifest this, especially if this is something that's not in your life at all. One more card. Balance. Yeah. So finding balance within yourself is key. to attracting healthy love. So whatever you feel will bring balance into your life. Look, he's holding a sphere. And this was actually, I was trying to put this one on her first. So find balance. Maybe you have messages in pile 1 because this one is from pile 1. Yeah. I'm hearing like if this is a really intense romantic like reunion and honeymoon, just don't lose your balance. You know, there's maybe a pitfall of going to an extreme of, you know, the initial infatuation, passion, love, and then it kind of dying down and not letting that be a sign that it's not a true loving connection. So, because sometimes when something is so long lasting, you do reach that place where it's like, it's not as exciting anymore, you know, but it's okay. That's okay. It's just part of bringing things into balance. We don't always need to be in that intense phase for a relationship to actually be true love. And, you know, sometimes we have to learn how to find happiness within ourselves once those chemicals wear off. And that can be a point where people break up a lot. But if it's truly a deeply loving bond, and you love another person, you can get through that. Because when you're there to give love and receive love and not just to get those chemicals and excitement and validation, then the relationship can really mature and grow and develop into something that's profound and I think deeper and more rewarding than that infatuation phase. Yeah, and your guardian angels are watching over you. So if you believe in angels or you connect with them, just, you know, allow them to watch over you, guide you, help you in this connection. Okay, so love messages cards. So these are all across the board. So take only what resonates for you. Okay, and if something triggers you, it may not be your message. Your person wants to say, if you ask me, I will say no. So this may have been somebody that in the past said no to a commitment. And this is a healing that is happening between the two of you because, yeah, this is a cold feet kind of energy that was coming up in the beginning. I relate to you on so many levels, like-minded. I often wonder if you feel the same way, wondering. I'm hearing only to get 4 of these. You really know how to make me laugh, laughter. Okay, and we'll get some of these. I can't stop thinking about your beauty. I think that came out in every pile. You got some beautiful viewers. I would like to give this another chance. I feel this insane attraction to you. I still feel so attracted to you. I wish I could feel your body close to mine. Yeah, the spark, someone's got it. They want that re-spark, that passion. Without you in my life, I feel so lost. I will come back towards you when the time is right. I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. I can feel your presence even though we are apart. And I'm hearing that song, Baby, Hold On to Me. Whatever will be, will be. The future is ours to see. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of 80s music, but that doesn't surprise me. I am getting old. You are my wish fulfillment, and I want you only. That came through in one of the in-betweens. And here we go. What else does your person want to say to you? Hold me. Yeah, baby, hold on to me. There's a bunch of songs with hold me. I'm hearing, I think it's Fleetwood Mac. Hold me. Anyway, songs with that title. I need to feel your arms around me. Things are not right in my world and I'm longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know everything will be okay. Learning. I am learning lessons now. I've grown up since our last encounter. I've been working on myself to be the better person whom you can feel proud of. And on the back, we have time apart. This time apart is giving both of us an opportunity to work on ourselves and be the best version. I need to retreat a bit until I get over what is bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this. I'm protecting you from my dark shadow side. And I'm hearing to split this. Intensity. Yeah, there it is. Our connection is so intense that sometimes it scares me. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. All right, we'll get a few of my handwritten love messages and then we'll get confirmations. So we'll do some initials and signs and numbers from just some papers that I have. I am not very spiritual, but you make me want to get a tarot reading or sit on a meditation pillow and chant. How funny. That one likes to come out a lot. When I think about you, I drift into daydreams of us. I know we have something special. I've been struggling and I wish I could tell you about what I'm going through, but I just can't. Let's get closer and make something meaningful out of what we already have going on. Where did this go? I am so confused as to what really happened. We had such a great time and then it just went flat. Maybe it's me. When I'm able to open back up, I will message you again. I promise. I'm reading your text, but I feel paralyzed inside. And can we try again? I really messed up with you. I know I hurt you and I want to fix this. And confirmations. A really good mix up from the last one. I just saw Aries. Yeah, Aries really wants to come out. Gemini. We have M, V, S, K, Z, Leo, Scorpio. We have an 8. We have another N. I keep saying another when there's not an, oh, because that looked like an N, but it's a Z because I wrote them with the lines this direction. We have a hyphen. We have a J, an A. We have Libra, Cancer. We have another hyphen, so you could both have hyphens in your name. We have a 9. We have another M, so 2 M's. We get some numbers. We have another 9. We have a 4 and a 5. These could be birthdays, zip code, area code, life path numbers, important ages, stuff like that. And yeah, that is your reading, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. It all really helps me. I am rebuilding. I had 2 channels before. And yeah, I appreciate you so much. I wish you the best. I do personals. Link is in, not link. Information is in the description box, but I do have a link for my PayPal, Venmo, and Amazon wishlist if you'd like to contribute to this channel and help me rebuild. And yeah, I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.